Alright, back to the unboring story. So back last year to my driving test, right? So I was getting, in my country, you get like permitted 40 hours behind the wheel before you take your actual driving test, right? So I took my driving hours under this woman. She was really nice. She was really, she was about 20-something years old, 27 I think, and she was really nice.
Very good looking.
She wasn't that bad, you know, 8 out of 10. So after that, after those 40 hours were done, and she said I was clear to do the driving test, she said I will not be doing your driving test. I will be having to visit my son's graduation. I'm like, really? Can I just reschedule my thing? I was like, I don't really think you should do that. That's not a good thing. So I was like, maybe you should just keep the same schedule and keep the same driving test on the same week. So I was like, all right. So I come next week to another woman, right? They said it was a woman. I didn't know who it was at first, and they told me that you're going to get a driving test. So I went in the car. I waited about 45 minutes for her to get in the car with me because she, like, I don't know what the hell is wrong. I mean, she wanted to come in the car. So finally, I see 3 people. I see about like a 20-year-old woman. She's pretty good looking. I see her sister, who's about 23 years old, really good looking, and I see a 65-year-old grandmother wearing crazy lipstick and everything. So I'm begging the hell at the 2 blonde women, and the 2 blonde women come right up to my car. They're smiling and everything. I'm like, fuck to the yes. But no, obviously they passed my car and they went behind me, and then the 65-year-old woman came up to my car.
Oh man, lucky.
Now, I like to point out she's wearing the craziest makeup ever. She's got lipstick, she's got like these pink cheeks, her hair is like close to dark gray. And she's like, alright, sonny, let's start the go.
Fucking bastard, get in the goddamn car.
About, like, we go 2 curves later, right? We go to, like, a private area where she drives me. And just later, we just turn 2 curves, and randomly, I just get this weird feeling in my stomach, and I'm like, I don't think she's actually my driving teacher, because she keeps saying all these sexual things towards me. She's like, so how old are you? How have you been? She's like, you having a good day?
You want to see my pancake nipples?
You're really handsome, young fella. So I was freaked out. I was just trying to calm down. Next thing you know, I feel this random feeling near my leg, and I just see her hand on my right leg when I'm driving the goddamn car, and she's constantly moving her hand up and down my leg, driving the car. I didn't know what to do. I was tempted to yell at her. I was tempted to crash the car on purpose so I could just fail the driving test and get out of there. But I didn't know what to do, and she's like, why don't you pull over? And I was...
oh man, he's going for it,
I was freaked the fuck out. I was trying to explain to her that, like, I didn't want to do this. She's like, you know, you're 65, I'm around 16. She's like, you can never be too young sonny.
Yes, you can like a fucking 2-year-old. You can fucking 2-year-old. Too young.
I'm like, well, and I'm like, wait, why do you want to have sex with me so badly? She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, don't you want to blow me or something like that? She's like, no, I just want to eat your pants. What?
Your pants?
I was like, what?
No, she's
like,
fucking...
she just told me, I just want to eat your pants. I'm like, what the flip? I was like, you're not cussing in my car, boy. And then so, sadly enough, she convinced me to take off my jeans, my $30 jeans, and she was physically eating the goddamn fabric off the jeans, which was disgusting right in front of me, right? And I picked, and for some reason, I picked the perfect day to wear pink underwear. And so the driving test was over. She said I passed. She said I did good enough to drive the car, right? And as soon as I got out of the car, you know, I was just so embarrassed that I walked out of the car pink underwear. The first person I see is those 2 hot blonde women right behind me, looking at me like dead in the face, and they're like, "Did you really take off your pants in front of a 65-year-old woman, you ugly pervert?" And then I hated my life. They smacked me in the face, and then the 65-year-old woman tried to play it off. He's like, he tried to rape me, and then
So bad. The way you said it.
And the blonde woman literally left and says, I never want to see you in my area again. Here's your frickin' area to go get your license. Never want to see you again. The blonde woman, they both leave, and then the old lady, she just starts winking at me, and she's like, come again. I lost all hell that day.
Don't play something like a mascot. And I'm focused. Treat me like an ascot.
You know the story got interesting when I mentioned 65-year-old woman and said back to the not boring story.